Hello viewers, this is Marcelo from ACFM Gaming, and today I want to talk about something a little bit different than my usual commentary videos, and that is wineskins. Now, this is a wineskin, this is not. Before you get any ideas, I'm not a wine snob, nor I'm just dissing on Coleman because everybody knows it as that cheap brand that you find in Walmart to manufactures lower quality camping equipment. Now, that's not what I'm saying. Here, the main or the most important aspect related to wine for me is taste. I don't consider myself a wine connoisseur, and like I said before, I'm not a wine snob, so I just like to enjoy the flavors that the wine brings. And this is why I want to talk about wineskins. Now, here's the thing. Allow me to demonstrate why this is a wineskin. So we can easily take it apart, and while it's suede on the outside, you can tell that it has some plastic accents to it, but what makes it not a wineskin is how it's made from the inside. Now, like I said before, we're going to talk about wineskins, and I'm going to talk about design, maintenance, and usage. So, this is a plastic bag, and it's definitely something that is going to imprint a flavor. I mean, if you use hydration bladders like Camelback, Platypus, something like that, you're gonna tell that even the high quality ones, the ones that are made with surgical grade silicone, are going to imprint some sort of taste in the water, and you definitely don't want to have that plasticky polyurethane, whatever this thing is, taste. So, especially in your wine. Now, the construction of a wineskin is actually pretty simple. Now, this is a brand name from Spain, Las Tres Zetas, or if you want to say, like they say there, Las Tres Zetas. So, a little bit of Spanish lessons there, Spanish accent lessons for you. So, it's a single piece of goat skin. Now, as you can see, this is the inside. This is what initially contained the entrails of the goat. It's turned inside out, and what you get on the inside is the part with the fur or the hair. Now, what they do is that they cut it in this tear, almost organ shaped, which is really interesting. And then they leave the hairs like just a tiny bit. For those of you who have ever gone almost completely bald-headed, excuse the heat here. It's just a little bit of hair. Now, that hair is going to retain the waterproofing, well, not waterproofing, the wine-proofing resin that they pour in, which is mostly, it's each wineskin maker has a particular recipe. This one's being from Spain. You almost guess that it's going to have olive oil in it, but olive oil is not that's the the wine-proofing. It's a pitch that is made of mainly pine resin and some other vegetable substances. And they also add some spices and some tiny bits of vegetable fiber to make it more pliable and stick on the inside. Now, this is related to taste, but let's not get there just yet. So the wineskin is made like that. The modern ones have a Bakelite polymer mouthpiece, which has two stages. One that has this really narrow puncture, which is to drink on the go, and the other one that is if you want to pour into somebody else's cup or something like that, or just refill it. So the maintenance of the wineskin is actually pretty simple. You take care of it as you would take care of any other leather item. Now, with the characteristic that you have to keep it, if you're going to store it for a long period of time, you don't have to keep some wine inside of it. Now, the reason is because it tends to fold on itself, and then the resin, if it's if you put it inside of a, let's say, a cellar that is overly hot or higher temperature, it's going to stick on the inside, and trust me, it's really hard to get it out. Now, this happened to this one. This is my wife's actually. A friend got it in Spain and gave it to her, And when we, took it out of the closet to use it, it was completely stuck together. Now, what you want to do, or what you don't want to do, is just blow inside of it, and then it's going to just tear on the inside, and you're going to have a patch that is going to be just leather and none of the pitch that is inside. So, and it's going to just like leak through the, this goat skin. So what you want to do is you're going to get a hair dryer. I wouldn't recommend a heat gun, or definitely, warm it up a little. Of course, never use direct flames on this. So you're going to warm it up. When it's warm, you're going to slowly blow into it. And you're going to notice that this goat skin is pliable, but it's not going to be like, inflating a balloon or a beach ball or anything like that. I mean, it's going to have some resistance to it, so you're going to have to be, fill up your lungs and blow slowly into it, and it's going to slowly, come apart. The inner walls are going to come apart slowly. Now, you don't want to do it fast because, again, like I said, if you do it fast, it's just going to tear. And chances are, of the two pieces that are stuck, one of them is going to keep that resin, and the other one is just going to be skin. So after you do that, you check it for pressure, and you just put the cap back, and see that it doesn't make any deflating sound, and you're good to go. Now, like I said before, this one you keep with some wine in it, and then you rest it horizontally, so the wine forms an even layer that prevents the sticking. Now this one has been like that for about 2 months. And as you can see, the wine has taken this brownish, I don't know if you can really tell there, this brownish tint, and is starting to get vinegary a little, but since it's deprived of air, is not going to get any bacteria from the inside, so from the outside, so it's not going to continue the fermentation process. It's not going to be fully, turned into vinegar. Now, usually you use a funnel, and I'm going to try to wing it and just refill it like it is. Not bad. So you get the old wine out. Like I said, we're talking about maintenance here. And you bring the new wine in. I'm gonna try to do this live and not make a fool of myself. It doesn't need much. It's basically a cup, or a glass, sorry, of wine or less. Just enough so when you lay it horizontally, it keeps, it basically fills up the entirety of the wineskin. Now you tied it. Sweating here. It's definitely not a place to keep, to store this for a long period of time. So, now like I said before, there are the uses of these. People take them to events, hiking, camping, whatever, and it's just nice to have. It conforms to the shape, to the side here. A lot of reenactors use them. They do use the classic looking ones, the more, historical, sorry about that, looking ones, which have this made out of wood, and those definitely you don't want to tip upside down. So some people, what they do is they just bring them up and drink like this. Traditionally, if you see people from Spain, when they have a full one, they just like lift them up and press them. I want to try to do that, but fortunately I have the matching color shirt in case I mess it up. And here is the last part about the uses, and it's taste, which is the concept that we began this video with. When you put the wine in here, all the the secret ingredients that they use in the recipe, the pine, the pine pitch, the resin, the vegetable fibers, the olive oil, all of those are going to add to the wine flavor. And usually what I find with this one in particular is that it adds an extra, it's both spicy and sweet. So I honestly cannot guess the exact ingredients of the lining of the wine proofing that they use, but it's definitely enjoyable. And in the end, that's what you want when you talk about wine. It's like they say, it's not about the price, it's about how you enjoy and being, for me it's a social drink. So if it tastes good, I mean, it doesn't matter if you came in a Tetra Pak as long as you like it. Though I mean, if you got one from a Tetra Pak or one of those weird bags, I suggest you put them in here. And you're not going to ruin the flavor. I mean, it's only going to improve. So I hope you enjoy it. And if you like wine, please, comment below. What do you think? How do you drink your wine if you add something to it? Perhaps fruit or, I don't know, what kind of crazy blends do you do?